Yo, what's up? So, I'm gonna make another video for Cryzen because I love the game. If you haven't checked it out already, I'll leave a link in the description for you to go and check it out. It's amazing, really fun game. If you like CS:GO, then you'll probably like this. Make sure to join the Discord so you can just get updates on the game regularly. But I'm actually going to be going through the guns today, and all of them, and I'll be showing you clips and stuff while showing you, what the gun does. So this is the AKM, basically the AK. It does a little amount of damage, but it's pretty good. The fire rate's pretty high, the mobility's pretty high. It has like 0 recoil, which is like really nice. I'll show you a clip right here. Next up, we have the arm, which the arm is pretty high in damage, 1 shots to the body and up. And then the legs, it does like, I don't know, maybe more than half of its damage. All you need is 1 shot from the Glock to kill. It's a fire rate, it's obviously a bolt action, so it's not going to have a high fire rate. Mobility is pretty nice. Upward recoil is all the way up there, but there's like, in game, there's like no recoil at all. I'll show you a clip while using the arm right here. Next up, we have the Mosberg. This thing's really annoying. It's pretty broken in my opinion. Damage says low, but that thing should be like way up here. The fire rate, it's a pump action, but it still shoots pretty fast. Mobility, upward recoil, all the way up there. Mobility, I think, should be bumped down a little bit because you're able to just hop and strafe in the air while shooting, which seems a little bit broken to me, but it's whatever. I'll show you a clip while using that as well. Next up, we have the MP5. So now, the MP5 does low damage, high fire rate, high mobility, and no recoil at all, but it's so accurate, and I don't like how it doesn't show you the accuracy of the gun. I think it should show the accuracy of the gun, as well as the ammo capacity. There's a couple more things about the gun, instead of these 4 things, which hopefully we can get in sometime in the future. But the accuracy of this thing is wild. I'll show you a clip while using the MP5. Next up, we have the M14. This thing is amazing. 2 taps. The fire rate it's semi-automatic, but it's decent enough. The mobility is pretty high, and the upward recoil, it should be up there a bit more, but it has some recoil to it. The only problem I have with this thing is the zoom, and the zoom is so far in. It's further in than the arm. I'll show you a clip while using that as well. Next up, we have the M4A1. If you know CS, you know this gun's also in CS. It's basically the AK, but silenced, more accurate, and a little bit less damage. But it's amazing. I love it so much. But I'll show you a clip while using the M4. Next up, we have the Vector. This thing is like the MP5, but like 5 times better. Damage is pretty nice. It actually recently got a nerf of 2 damage, so it does 2 less damage, which doesn't really make that big of a difference. Fire rate, mobility is up there, and same thing with like the MP5. You can jump strafe and just move around a whole lot while spraying this thing. I'll show you a clip while using this as well.
It's my.
Next up, we have the AA-12. This thing's horrible. It does like no damage. fire rate's up there and everything else, but it's just not good at all. I'll show you it in a clip right here.
2 allies, but I can offer you for what though?
I have 2 glitch, 3 blast, 2 vortex.
Next up we have the MAC-10. MAC-10 is a secondary, so if you don't want to use a Glock, you can use the MAC-10. It's pretty nice. Low ammo capacity, but it's really nice. Damage is low. That's, you know, to be said because it's a secondary. And fire rate mobility is up there because it's a MAC-10, so it's supposed to be quick. And it has like little to no recoil. I'll show you a clip of using the MAC-10 as well.
My shit's broken.
Next up we have a Glock. The Glock is like the MAC-10, but just lower damage. And fire rate is up there. If you can tap really quick, you can get a lot of bullets off. Mobility's up there because it's a secondary, so you're supposed to be able to run fast with it. It has like no recoil, so I'll show you a clip while using the Glock as well. Next up we have the MG34. This thing has like 100 rounds in it with 300 extra rounds. The damage is really nice if you can hit the head. The fire rate is really fast, like the Vector. The mobility is pretty slow, unfortunately. And the recoil, there's like no recoil. If you spray it down, then it's gonna have some horizontal recoil, but it's controllable. And then we have the Tomahawk, and I'll show you a clip while using MG34. Next we have the Tomahawk, which it's the Tomahawk and M9 are basically the same thing. They both one shots to head if you right click it, and then the M9 I believe 2 or 3 taps if you're left clicking, and the Tomahawk I believe 2 taps if you left click as well. So yeah, that was all the guns and Ryzen. If you want to see some more Ryzen stuff, let me know by leaving a like, subbing, maybe commenting. So yeah, if you watched to the end, thank you so much, and I hope you have a nice day. Bye bye.